Yo, what is going, guys? I'm coming back at you with like always, another gameplay video. We're playing ZoroRoc today. This is my current list for the deck, and there's like a couple different things you can add and switch out if you want. Big things like that I like to take note of, and I like to play right now is the Giratina promo, or not the Giratina promo, the Giratina with Distortion Door, 2 Acerola, Pal Pad. I like being able to use a lot of Acerolas in some matchups. Still got 2 Kukui, the one of Lily over the 4 Cynthia, and this is basically just like turn 1 let loose protection. If they're gonna go turn 1 let loose you, the best supporter you can find on your first turn, usually being put to a 4-card hand, is like Ultra Ball, Lele for Lily, or Lele for Lily, whatever. You usually don't have enough resources in your hand to be able to go like Lele for Elm, or use Elm and then still have like a decent next turn, a decent following turn. So I like playing the one of Lily as kind of like protection from let loose. The rest of that is really straightforward, standard, consistent. Yeah, it's just ZoroRoc, still a powerhouse deck in the standard format. Let's go ahead and play some games and check out how all right, we're going first in this first one. And it looks like we might put the Lily to work here, if we, especially if we top deck an Ultra Ball, get another basic, throw a DC on the active, and then hit it with the Lily. That's another reason the Lily is nice instead of the 4th Cynthia. It adds another like better turn 1 draw support. Okay, we got the Elm. We're playing against a Coco spread deck. Yay, my favorite. We're setting Muck in this matchup. Probably not. Actually, if I have 4 Zoroarks in here, we don't have access to 4 Zoroarks, though, do we? Nah. All right, get a Rockruff then. Throw a Rockruff in the mix. All right. So we do have 2 Acerola and a. Excuse me. He might play. Excuse me. Might play Enhanced Hammer, so we're not gonna attach DCE yet. Sometimes they play Enhanced Hammer just to be super annoying, because we're not gonna commit DCEs yet. We do have 2 Acerola and a Pal Pad, so that's kind of our win condition in this matchup. Take a prize every turn, and then just try and find Acerola as soon as possible and use it as aggressively as possible to heal our board. Yep, that's all we got in this matchup. That is the matchup. That's it. Playing against a lot of spread decks recently on PTCGO. I don't know what is in the water these days. Escape rope doesn't change anything for us. Brew goes up. I assume that means he has a Lily in hand, probably. Okay, hold up. There's a white Kyurem. Maybe it's not a spread deck. No, it probably. Well, now I'm just confused. I guess we'll find out soon what we're playing against. Coco does make sense to play with white Kyurem though, because you need a lightning and a grass Pokemon in play, so Coco works for that. Yeah, at this point I am actually just confused. Hopefully we figure out soon what the heck is going on. Patch active, evolve active. Just need 2 basic Pokemon at this point. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Cynthia. Like I said, all we're doing is hunting down Acerola. We should find 2 basic. All right, we found 2 basic Pokemon, and now we start trading. We want to save as many of the stadiums as possible, because bumping his stadium is important. Hit him with a timer ball. Give me 2 heads. Give me 1 heads. I got a little nervous there at the end. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to trade away the Cynthia. Unfortunately, I would like to keep the Cynthia because I would like to play Cynthia next turn once again to dig and search for Acerolas. We don't need the Acerolas quite yet, but we don't want to put this in play either. Okay, that's great. Now we can trade away the Ultra Ball. Bada bing. We don't want to play the Devoured Field in play to take a knockout because we want to use that to bump stadiums. And actually, we're probably going to let our Ditto get knocked out unless I feel like I want to evolve it to a Muck, because we don't want if we can avoid like a Pokemon City in play too long and racking up Fine Flip damage, we actually want to do that. So we're probably just gonna go ahead and let our Ditto get knocked out. See, there's a shrine. There we go. We got the Elm as a response. Yeah, so we're probably just gonna let our Ditto get knocked out. We're not gonna evolve it or anything. Just like I said, we are literally only digging to find Acerola. That's it. That's all we're looking for. That's all we care about. Try and minimize GXs in play. Shrine doesn't rack up too much damage. Find Acerola, use Acerola, and repeat. We'll probably actually use Elm. I don't know. Maybe I won't use Elm. So it looks like he whiffed, which is great for us. This lines up perfectly for us. He whiffed the DCE. Cynthia top deck is even better, so we're gonna go like this. Heads. Really just want to burn that. I think I might trade the Muck Like I said, we're just trying to thin out our deck as much as possible. So this is coming into play. Get the knockout on the white Kyurem. I could just try and thin our deck out as much as possible. Grab these. Yeah, I could just use this turn to thin out our deck a little bit. Like I said, just looking for Acerola. That's all we care about is Acerola. All right. Now our trades got awkward. We actually want to keep the Let Loose Marshadow. I wouldn't mind this getting knocked out too. So I'm gonna trade the Lycanroc here. Yeah, I don't mind if stuff gets knocked out because I don't want something to sit and play and rack up too much damage. There it is. Especially when we can have a turn with like 4 bench Pokemon plus this to knock out a Coco. Oh, we have one more trade, right? Trade this. Although it is nice to keep the Ultra Ball to thin out our... We don't really want to thin out any of this. We don't know if he plays... What's it called yet? Against Tamers, so we might need all these DCEs. You never know. Alright, we got another Devoured Field to counter the next Shrine. This hand is looking good. We got an Acerola. He didn't get a Flying Flip off last turn. This is looking good. We're looking good. Yeah, like I said, we'll let him Flying Flip KO this Ditto. We'll let him Flying Flip KO this Rockruff because like we don't want it to sit with damage in place, so then he can move it around and knock out the important stuff. And we're just gonna Acerola the important stuff and heal those. He can draw up to 5 prizes. If it's not 6, he doesn't win the game, believe it or not. So we're chilling on that front. All right, this is a V-Beat Victini. I'm not really scared of that. The boys are ready to go though. He's to find those Rainbow Energy, so he must be playing Rainbow Energy. Yeah, so and stuff like Escape Rope is annoying too. It forces down another DC. We don't want to play Guzma generally. We really want to just pressure his energy every time and just knock out his active. It's a cute build though with the counter gain. Oh, so he can go counter gain. Ooh, that is super cute. Counter gain Freezing Flames with the counter energy. That's actually really cute. I actually really like that. Yeah, I just really like that. It's super cute. Adorable. I think there's one more evolution Pokemon in our deck. 2 heads. Ooh, there was 2 more. Let's get it all. And then like I said, that's it. There was no basic Pokemon I could grab the Elm, so we're just gonna trade the Elm. We're gonna trade the Lily, because it's worse than a Cynthia. Worse than pretty much everything in the hand. And we're gonna trade the Giratina. That thing we want in the discard pile. Probably won't utilize it fully to its full extent, but it's fine. I don't think we want to Acerola this turn. We'll Acerola next turn. We're gonna let him draw 2 prizes. Yeah, we'll let him draw 2 prizes. That's fine. Like, it just takes damage out of play. Because like at the end of the game, if he just moved all the damage around and just KO'd all my GXs, then I would just lose. But if I let him have this Flying Flip, KO Ditto, KO Rockruff, I'm fine with that. That's not 6 prizes. That's only 2. There's a Shrine. We'll Acerola this guy next turn. It's okay if he takes a knockout on a ZoroRoc. We're gonna bench Zorua, but bench Rockruff. Attach to the new Rockruff. Maybe just let him get this KO on this Rockruff. Whoa, so he plays Sledgehammer. I should have known that though by the unit energy, but he missed the Sledgehammer turn. So we're cool. We're cooling on that. Yeah, misses the Sledgehammer turn, so that's great for us. There's the DC though. We expected that. Knockout, knockout. Like I said, bench Rockruff, attach energy to new Rockruff. Acerola active. Take some Shrine damage. Nah, we're good. We're good. And then we just need 2 more prizes after that. Hopefully finding our second Acerola here soon. We only need to bench actually 1 more Pokemon here. Because we got the replacement stadium. So once again, this reduces that. I'm going to bench him so I can attach the fighting energy to him. Acerola active. I'm just going to leave this thing here. If he wants to KO it, he can. I don't really care. That comes up. Goes to the bench. Oh, I forgot to trade with the active one. Oops. That's a mistake. Yikes. So this can actually be attached. I'm going to trade a Guzma here. I want to find the second Acerola before I Palpat it, but I guess I don't have that many turns, so I could have Palpatted that Acerola to try and find it sooner. I'm going to play it because I don't want to see it anymore if he judges or let looses me. All right, the other Acerola is in here, so I definitely should have Palpatted that Acerola. We're going to Palpat it right now, actually. I should have already done that. That's a mistake. So sorry. Yeah, we're doing 110. This goes here. This goes here. And right, it's beating. But now he only has 200 damage in play total. More than fine. Oof, the other Acerola. Nasty. Yeah. This is how you want to play the spread matchup. Okay, if he takes knockouts on stuff, because then that damage doesn't just sit there and pile up. It allows you to reset your Pokemon. And even in this situation, end up with less than 5 Pokemon on our bench. We needed the 5 early on. We're able to reduce it now. Kept our stadium so we can bump Shrine plus get the knockout with the ZoroRoc. And then we just sit here in Acerola for the whole game. As long as we can find a move. We could always get into a bad spot if we're not able to find our Acerolas. But this game was fine. We used the Acerola pretty much exactly on the turn where we wanted to. And then from there it didn't really matter. I guess he could draw 3 prizes here. Would that make us lose the game actually? We're like low on bench Pokemon then. He could draw 3 prizes here. And then we draw another prize with the Buzzwole. Maybe I messed up here. Maybe I should have evolved these Rockruffs to make them tanky enough that it wouldn't matter. But I'm not sure about that. So we'll see. I guess I could get punished here for keeping my bench too small. Yeah, he's gonna go counter energy. He's gonna KO 3 things in play. All right, maybe I messed up a little bit here. I guess I could have evolved a couple more of the Zoroarks, or I could have evolved both Rockruffs and made it so he couldn't make this play. All right, so maybe at this turn, maybe I played a little bit too conservative then, right? Yeah, because now he gets to get a bunch of prizes. He'll go down to 1 prize. Take Shrine damage. We'll remove the Shrine. It'll be at 1 prize, so I can't bench anything that he can just knock out. I think we still win. Yeah, we're just gonna go Guzma, knock out a Sneasel, let loose. I think we still win, but I put myself in a little bit of a sketchy scenario actually. Is he not knocking the? Maybe he's setting everything up to be Coco spreaded, but then I can just evolve everything. I guess we'll see. Because he didn't knock out any of the Rockruffs. But he put 1 to 4, I think. Oh no, now he's knocking around. Okay, so he'll draw 3 prizes here, but I think we still just win. So this was fine. I think I should have evolved to Lycanrocs on this turn though, this last turn. Up to this point, I think I was fine not evolving to Lycanrocs, but I think I should have evolved both those Rockruffs to Lycanrocs this last turn. I don't think it'll end up mattering, but still a mistake on my part. Knockout, knockout. Sure, sure, sure. If he splits up the damage on the Zoroarks, it's better for me if he doesn't. Let's see what he goes with though. Do I have any Kukuis left? I think I have both, right? Yeah, both Kukuis left. All right, so we're gonna go Guzma, knockout Sneasel, let loose. We don't want to bench the Zorua because that's the only thing he could possibly KO with the Buzzwole. He could KO our let loose Marshadow with the Victini, but I don't think we can play. Oh no, we could play around that. So we could just put this in play. This in play. Go like this. Yes. Grab a Kukui for next turn. DCE. Guzma. Okay. And trade both Lycanrocs because we're not using those anymore. Yeah, so I guess I got a little too confident in the way I was playing the game, and then we almost got punished for it, but I think we should be able to easily close this out now. Oh, we had the Giratina we could have put on the bench actually. I guess that was that's probably a little bit better. I don't think, I mean, he could go, ooh, okay, he could actually go Beast Energy, Choice Band, Diancie or something like that and punish us. But I don't, the way his deck is built, I doubt he plays that. But I guess we'll find out. There's the Acrobike. We're just hoping, man. Nest Ball. If he doesn't have anything, we do have the win on the next turn. If he was to judge or end us, though, we could be in trouble. Our deck is pretty thinned out, but it's still, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Well, that's still a decent amount of cards. All right, he's got nothing, though. Oh, I guess we have a full bench here, don't we? Go bench. Bench. All right, we'll still be able to pull it out in the end. I think I misplayed. I think up until the point where that turn where he did the swap and like KO'd everything, I should have evolved the Lycanroc. I think I played it correctly up to that point, but on that turn, if he had done the Lele play anytime before that, I don't think it was as, yeah, it really wasn't as punching because I had 3 ZoroRocs in play. But on that turn, I definitely should have evolved to the Lycanroc. So pretty big mistake there on my part. But we live and we learn. All right, so we take the first game. Ended up being a little bit closer than it should have, but we still managed to take it nonetheless. Let's see if we can't win the next couple a little bit more. All right, this hand is a little bit of the struggle here. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one to pull out. We are going first, so that does help. But opening Giratina is not good. No Elm is not good. Playing against Malamar spread, it looks like. All right, we got Elm for next turn. So even though we went first, we're basically going second because we didn't set up anything. All we did was burn a Cynthia. So I guess that thins out the deck. We don't need another Cynthia from here now. It's nice that we got another Cynthia alongside the Elm. So we don't have to put Lele in play, which we really don't want to do against a spread deck. But we have to figure out a way to KO this anyways. So this matchup, I mean, it's not extremely favored. They play the Onyx usually, which is really annoying. We don't have Sudowoodo in our deck, which is a really good card in this matchup. Yeah, so this matchup isn't like, it's close. This matchup's close. That's how I'd put it. I think this matchup is pretty close. There's Shrine already. Nice for us. We have a Devoured Field to counter it. And a pass. So not a crazy good start on their end either. So that's good for us. Elms, Zorua. I think I'm just gonna grab triple Zorua here because even if I got a Lycanroc basic, I wouldn't be able to really utilize it anyways. I mean, if I top deck a ZoroRoc here, we can go Lele Guzma and get us out of the current situation. Okay, well, Malamar, that'd be fine. But if I get a Rockruff here, it doesn't really allow me to utilize a Lycanroc, so there's no real point in doing that. I guess I maybe could have attached already. Maybe that's not that risky at all, actually. Yeah, I probably should have attached to the Zorua. I mean, it's not like I can retreat the Tina if I do that. So there's a Let Loose. Would definitely have liked to attach to the Zorua now. I'm fine with holding the Choice Band here. So it's heavy Shining Arceus. Yeah, I should have attached EC to Zorua. I'm usually really good about attaching energy into play when I'm playing ZoroRoc, and sometimes I'm just not as good about it. Alright, this hand's good. This is Timer Ball, or... oh, this guy's getting scary now. Alright, but he's limited to 2 Inkay, which is really nice. He's limited himself down to 2 Inkay. So that's really good for us. We can just go chase Malamar for the first knockout, then probably knock this guy out for the second knockout. Our current hand, as long as we get a heads on the Timer Ball, allows us to go ZoroRoc and then Ultra Ball Lele Guzma. Get this Giratina out of the active. And then start knocking stuff out with ZoroRoc. We might, if we can get 4 bench Pokemon, we might just go chase the Oranguru because we know he's 100% reliant on Oranguru's draw power right now. Those are 3 random cards he got, so there could be a supporter in there, but there might not be. So it's, man, it's probably just best to chase the Malamar though. Because if he just does have a supporter in there, then I open up his bench space for another Malamar, which I don't really want to do. All right, Timer Ball first. 2 heads. Oh. All right. ZoroRoc, and then we'll trade away the Lycanroc, I think. No, we'll trade away the Fighting Energy, because if I get a Rockruff, I'd rather have the Lycanroc. We might Ultra Ball with the Lycanroc anyways, so if we get a Guzma here. Alright. Don't really want to get rid of either of these cards, but I'm going to have to get rid of both. The Lycanroc's like okay to get rid of. I don't really want to get rid of the Acerola. Acerola is super good in this matchup, so that kind of sucks to have get rid of, but I need to go get Guzma. I guess I could have maybe ditched a DCE, actually, instead of the Acerola. Maybe that was better. Might open me up to better plays on my next turn. All right, here we go though. We got the knockout on the Malamar, so he let loose us into a pretty decent hand, having not attached to DC first turn like I should have. But yeah, I think I probably should have actually kept the Acerola over the DCE. The Acerola is kind of more important. Just being able to heal our Pokemon as often as possible is pretty good, and that's kind of like one of our win conditions for sure. So he's got his Psychic Energy. He can attack for sure. There's a Stretcher. I wonder if he's going to shuffle in 3 or just take the Malamar for the shuffle in 2. Probably his last Stretcher. They usually only run the 2. And then there's the Instruct for 2. So it looks like, well, we'll see. Hang on after this. If he plays absolutely nothing, it definitely would have been decent for us to have done that. But there's a Lily. We don't know where it came from, though. if it was his last card in hand or one of the two, so who knows. So we had been able to get another basic down. Maybe Kevin Ranger was the right play, but we'll never know. The consistent play is always to like just KO the Malamar. All right, next turn, or this coming up turn for us, we just need a basic Pokemon. We can knock this out as long as he doesn't replace our Devoured Field with a Shrine or Field Blower, but they usually don't play Field Blower. He's about to do 30 to all of our Pokemon, so we're hopefully going to find another ZoroRoc to replace. Another reason that Acerola would have been really good, it would reset one of the Zoruas in play. Although he probably, if we can at least get this KO, he probably can't attack again with Arceus. But here we go, hoping for the best here. Need a basic Pokemon. Let's start. I don't want to bench Lele, but I might have to. I think I'm actually going to trade the DC here because I really don't want to bench Lele. I'd rather bench something like a Rockruff. And then Right is beating for the knockout. And now here's where it gets really awkward for him because he kind of locked up his bench. He's got no free retreater. No free retreater. His current Arceus can't attack. I mean, he can make this a free retreater with an escape board, I guess. But he has to find that. So I'm kind of content with this position currently. We should be able to get another prize pretty much for free here, and then be far enough ahead that we'll close out the game before he gets close enough to winning. If he is able to attack with Arceus here, though, that's scary. That's scary if he's able to attack with Arceus here for sure. I'm scared. Definitely get scary if he can attack with Arceus here. But if he doesn't, I think we're definitely in a good spot. He could have like Guzma attach here, I guess. There's a Shrine. It's going to be a lot more damage coming into play on us, on our end. There's the Guzma. He doesn't have the energy yet, but he's definitely playing for it. Oh no, he brought up the Giratina. He's stuck. Maybe I should have attached to the Giratina last. Oh, that's so many DCE down though. Alright, here we go. Hopefully he whiffs energy. Gives us a turn to move this Giratina. Turn or two. Yeah, this is why the Giratina sucks to start with. I really enjoy the card in this deck. The thing that does really suck about it though is when you do start it. Alright, trade Elm. We have Cynthia at the very least. We're definitely putting this in play. I'm actually going to keep the Lele around. If I whiff here, yeah. I can go Lele for Guzma or something. But I can just Mallow. Mallow, probably put what do I want? He's gonna knock out our Zorua. I could grab like Guzma, Acerola. Then I have the option of both. Yeah, I'll just put Guzma and Acerola on top. Then we have the option of both. We'll put a DC in play. No, I'm just gonna hold it for now, actually. Pass. Alright, so we have the option of Guzma and Acerola, so he'll probably knock out our Zorua. We'll get a bench space, 30 to everything else. And then we can go Guzma, KO, Malamar into Acerola, ZoroRoc on the next turn, which I think is what I maybe want to do. Yeah, I think that's maybe what I want to do. Maybe should have attached an energy. We didn't end up doing it. Yeah, because I can go like Acerola the Giratina, and then yeah, it's probably Acerola Giratina. I gotta be more aggressive about getting rid of this Arceus. I mean, as long as he doesn't replace our stadium. If he replaces our stadium, we have to go with the Guzma play. Yeah, I think getting this Giratina out of play so he can't just bring it up again and stall me is pretty important. Yeah, I don't think I can really let that happen again. So I think it has to be actually an Acerola play here. But I'll have to put it back in play. Let's start with trading then, I guess. Maybe the Guzma play is just better. It also means it's more awkward for him to set up attackers on the next turn. We could look for the Acerola play on the next turn. I want to keep both those. I think it is going to be the Guzma play here, actually. Or we go Acerola. No, because we just don't have enough Pokemon. Gonna lose Rockruff because I don't really want to put a Lycanroc in play. With this, I guess we'll have to get another Pokemon in play, but that's fine. Get another energy in play. Yeah, I'm okay losing the rock off here, kind of. Maybe I shouldn't be, though. No, I'm fine with it. Then we'll go into AzulGG, the ZoroRoc. And then we'll either need a Kukui or... Jeez, this is looking sketchy. Super sketchy. Getting rid of the Malamar's pretty nice. It limits his, like, ability to set up attackers from here on out, but... I mean, I guess we can't AzulGG and Kukui, so never mind. We're actually just hoping that he doesn't bump our stadium so we can knock out the Arceus and then AzulGG at the same time. Yeah, we definitely want to AzulGG this turn, so... we're going to lose the Rockruff, but that's, like, okay. That's not really that big of a deal that we lose the Rockruff. I didn't plan on using Lycanroc this turn. There's a Shrine. That's what we did. That's what we exactly did not want to see. We could still get, like, AzulGG multi-switch fighting. That's, like, a possibility. We're definitely getting attacked by Arceus again here. Gonna lose the Rockruff. I should have really saved this earlier AzulGG. Alright, we're looking for Stadium or... I mean, Kukui knockout's okay, and then AzulGG on the next turn. But then he can actually win with Necrozma GX. I can win with Necrozma no matter what, so I guess Kukui is just what we're looking for then at this point. And hoping he doesn't have the Necrozma. Yeah, this matchup can be rough when they get off to a good start. Right, there's the multi-switch. So we could pull off the AzulGG play this turn, actually. And then knock that out with a Claw Slash. That's probably what we'll go with here. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go AzulGG. And we're just hoping he doesn't have access to Necrozma and enough energy to attack with it. We don't really have a better play. I mean, I guess we could bring up the Malamar and make it impossible for him to do that. And then he could spread with... Yeah, I guess we should just KO the Malamar. Change of plans. Got the multi-switch. I'm going to put this back down. I think that's fine. Throw that there. Sure, why not? Claw Slash for the knockout. So he can't win at all next turn. It's impossible for him to win next turn. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is just the better play. It gives us, like, the best options of dealing with everything. So now he either has to put a threat in play, and then we can try and deal with it. Or he puts, like, a... what's it called in play? A, Inkay in play, and then we can deal with that and just knock it out. There's the Inkay. Taking Shrine damage during all this. Yeah, so now we can just, like, knock out the Inkay, or if he puts, like, the Necrozma GX in play and attaches to it, we can just knock that out. He hasn't seen any of his DC yet, I don't think. He's seen one. They usually play a couple. There's a Guzma. That's gonna be on my Giratina. Stop! Alright, so now we're looking for Guzma. Ooh, I have one left. Actually, it might be prized. Okay, if the Lele gets knocked out. Okay, that was a great top deck. Gonna shuffle in 2 Guzmas. Gonna Ultra Ball away these 2. Pull a card out of the deck. Lycanroc to evolve this, probably. Yeah. Evolve this. Trade away a DCE. We're looking for Guzma. That's not Guzma. Trade away this. That's not Guzma. Okay. Can we still win this? Alright, we can bring up his Oranguru. He's running out of switch cards. Bring up Oranguru. Play this. Tails, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Oh, now we're in a tough spot for sure. Gotta hope for the best on this one, I think, at this point. We'll go ahead and throw this in play. Pass! Not looking good. Definitely not looking good. Maybe this Oranguru will stick active for a turn, and then we can abuse that and look for a way to draw our last 2 prizes before he can draw 4. This Lele currently gets knocked out by just a Shrine tick. He's down 3 shrines, so it would have to be his 4th shrine. Tina gets knocked out by any spread. And then 2 spread attacks will KO this ZoroRoc. With a Shrine tick on 2 Coco spreads, but he'll probably attack with this, or he would ever attack with Coco. So 2, like a spread from this and a spread from Coco will knock this out. There's a Cynthia start. We'll see what he gets. If we... Yeah, so if he puts down a second Inkay, we're in trouble. He puts down Necrozma attached to it, we just win. Really needed to try and find that Guzma off that Palpad last turn. That was definitely like the way we just win the game. Okay, that's only 2 Inkay. There's the Malamar. But he doesn't really have anything to really good to Psychic Recharge to, unless he wants to put a win condition in play, which he does. Puts his Tapu Lele in play. He still has Necrozma, which we have to deal with. Okay, but he didn't Psychic Recharge here, which is a massive mistake. Did he have Psychics in? Oh, he has no Psychics in here. Okay. So if we just... he could play Counter Energy, but if we just go... Okay, he's got no Psychics in there. So if we just go Guzma, KO, Malamar, it's impossible for him to win, I think, on his next turn. I guess we'll find out for sure, but... Alright, nothing left. Right away, I don't know, this guy probably. We're getting down to the last couple cards in our deck. I'm gonna play this as well. Just completely thin out our deck. If he plays another Let Loose or plays a Judge, we just want to be able to draw into everything we need. Fighting Energy here, and then we go Guzma, Claw Slash Malamar, and I don't think he has a win condition, but I'm down for him to surprise us. Claw Slash. Now he can't like treasure away his Psychic Energy. Bench a Necrozma GX, attach a Necrozma GX. Psychic Recharge a Necrozma GX, or even with the Lele, like treasure away. And if I had KO'd this or this, he could. Well, if I KO anything with energy, but if I KO like the Oranguru, he could go like treasure away a Psychic, attach to the Lele, Psychic Recharge. Yeah, I thought he had Psychics in here, so I thought we were done for immediately when he got the Malamar and the Lele out, because then he Psychic Recharges the Lele. If I KO Lele, Malamar sticks, and then he can get us with Necrozma. If I KO the Malamar, he gets us with the Lele. But no Psychics in the discard pile because they're all locked up on the Shining Arceus. So I think we got the dub here. Really rough start with the Giratina. He locked us up a couple times with Guzma, but we managed to prevail in the end. His bench was super awkward when he put Let Loose Oranguru. He kind of needed the Coco, and then put the double Arceus in play. His bench space got a little awkward. But we were able to abuse that for sure. And yep, there it is. The Ultimate Arrow takes 3 prizes, but that's not 4. So we will be able to get the dub on our turn. With Dangerous Rogue, Claw Slash doesn't matter. He is weak to fighting. Draw Kukui, and then Dangerous Rogue for maximum damage. And that's it. Take the dub in this last one. That one I thought we were going to lose for sure at some point, but managed to come back. Bringing up the Oranguru and stalling. He was down 3 Guzma at that point because he was trying to stall us, so that worked out pretty well in the end to give us a turn to chill and hope for the best. And it pulled through in the end. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Links to my social medias as well as my Twitch live stream will be in the description below. Be sure to check those out. I'm kind of losing my mind right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Getting into another video, or get into another game here. We're in the video. Going first. We don't have the Elm, but we do have 2 basics and a Cynthia, or 3 basics and a Cynthia. So we're in a fine spot. No idea what we're playing against. We'll find out shortly. Don't know if I want to attach the fighting or the DCE first. Whoa. It's an Eevee. So that probably means Glaceon or Espeon. I think I'm going to attach the fighting. And I'll throw out the Devoured Field. I'm going to hold the DCE because if it's Glaceon, they usually run like heavy. Shoot. Heavy, think about what to get rid of here. Enhanced Hammer. I'm gonna Wonder Tag right here. Playing around it being a Glaceon. Yeah. Lily. Fine. Rockruff. And pass. I'm gonna hold the Pal Pad. If it's confirmed Glaceon, I will just play it down next turn before I Cynthia because I want another Cynthia in my deck. Yeah, but I'm assuming this is Glaceon. We'll find out shortly. There's a ZoroRoc, but still, yeah. So it's probably ZoroRoc Glaceon. I mean, Ditto's just good no matter what. As long as you're playing ZoroRoc, Ditto's good. Yeah. So I'm assuming it's ZoroRoc Glaceon at this point. I guess he could surprise me with some like ZoroRoc Espeon shenanigans, but it really didn't affect our turn 1 that much. There's his Lele. Might also just whiff the Water Energy, which puts us in a really good spot. There's the Lily for 6, though. I expect a Glaceon. Yeah, this matchup is tough. Depends how much Energy Denial he plays and how fast he finds it, but generally, this is a tough matchup. Definitely want to chase down the Ditto if it's not Zoroark Glaceon, or if he doesn't get out the Glaceon. I still think it's Zoroark Glaceon. If he doesn't get out the Glaceon, I'm gonna chase the Ditto, try and knock that out with the ZoroRoc. Lycanroc, bring up the Ditto. Probably still shuffle the Cynthia back in the deck because that is just the best draw card against Glaceon in general. Nest Ball in here, taking his time, probably checking prizes on this one. So yeah, basically, I mean, we just need to find stuff and attack. It really, a lot of it comes down to how much denial he plays in his deck. How much energy denial. I want to just cut off. Oh, but now he can energy evolution out of Glaceon. So maybe that was a mistake, actually. I could have just like KO'd the active or played to KO the active. I guess this is stuck now, so even if I whiff, he can't energy evolution the active. Well, oh well, we could still whiff. Actually, I was like, well, we didn't whiff, but actually though, close, okay. Too close. Trade Elm. Hoping for some more Zoroarks here to get some more trades. Guzma is pretty good though. We can Claw Slash next turn and take out this Ditto. Claw Slash a Zoroark with the DC attachment to the Lycanroc, and then GX a Glaceon on the following turn. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, he sends up Zorua here. Okay, interesting to send up the Zorua over the Eevee. Now I'm actually once again confused on what we're playing against, especially when he has the E-Hammer. Maybe it's not Glaceon then. Maybe it's like I don't know. I'm lost on this one now. Let Loose, that's not cool, bro. My hand was gas. He doesn't have a Zoroark yet. We just drew DCE Guzma still right back. Yeah, and he gets the Zoroark. Alright, bud, alright. Hopefully he sets up another Zoroark. I don't really want to Claw Slash anything else on his board. But I guess I would Claw Slash the Eevee, I think. Or Acerola is ideal here. Yeah, definitely gonna dig for the Acerola. I'm gonna get rid of the Lele here. Maybe should keep it. I don't know. No Acerola, but we can KO this, which we're going to do. We're gonna go Guzma this, Lycanroc. Now bring his Zoroark back up. Come here, bud. Get back over here, and then Claw Slash. All right. So we need 3 more prizes. Looking at KOing Marshadow if everything evolves, and then GX Lele or GX another Zoroark if they get set up. We're in a pretty good spot. I don't think we're losing this one. It would take a lot from him. I think we're gonna be able to take a pretty clean dub here. Yeah, ZoroRoc going first in any Zoroark mirror. It's hard to deal with, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he didn't have a great turn 2, but even if he had set up like 3 Zoroarks turn 2 and E-Hammered and hit my active, like I don't really care. Like, yeah, ZoroRoc going first in any Zoroark mirror it's just tough to deal with, man. You can be so aggressive, it's so easily to pick your targets. You have so much control over the game when you go first as ZoroRoc. Like, even if he had set up 3 Zoroarks, I mean, he'd have a better this turn would be way better for him if he had set up like 3 Zoroarks. He's just going for the Guzma stall here. We'll see how it works out for him. I feel like we're still gonna be able to close this one out pretty reasonably. There's the sad face. I think he probably should have. Oh, there's the top deck Guzma. I'm gonna start with trading. Yeah, trade away the Elm, and then we'll evolve. Trade away the Schmuck. Then we'll Guzma Claw Slash. Yeah, Eevee probably to take away that option from him. Whatever it might become. I'm not sure what it would become. Attached to the other Lycanroc. Yeah, I think we just eliminate this option from him. Whatever, I don't know what it would become. We don't know yet, but we're just gonna eliminate the option. This is usually what you want to do in these situations when they have 3-to-1 split on potential threats. You get rid of the one, because then the only threats they have to represent are Zoroarks, and you just know what's coming at you. Whereas with the Eevee, I'm not quite sure, but now I just know no matter what, Zoroarks are being thrown at us, which means, well, we just gotta deal with Zoroarks. I can do that. I can deal with Zoroarks. That's fine. One card draw. He's debating trading it or not. Hits me with the well played, so I think we've closed him out on this one. Yep. ZoroRoc going for some ZoroRoc mirrors. Easy dub.